Fitbit has basically become a household name in the tracker health monitor field, but the company hasn't been resting on its laurels. They continue to release newer and more varied offerings, and the Fitbit Charge 5 here is no exception. I'm Erin from TechGadgetsCanada.com, and Fitbit says the Charge 5 is their most advanced fitness and health tracker to date. So in this review, I will look at what it can do, how well those special health features work, and I'll let you know if I recommend this device for you. An early heads up, if you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, to please hit that like button and do subscribe. Both those things help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there gets to watch, enjoy, and learn from.
If you're looking at Fitbits, you likely already know the basics they can do. They can count steps and track your activity, monitor your sleep, check your heart rate, and a lot more.
I find Fitbits to be super accurate, particularly when you calibrate them. Now, by the way, if you want to see how to do that, check out my video here on the channel. With the Charge, you're getting a smaller wearable in general than something like a fitness watch, something like the Sense, for example, but you still get a lot of the most popular features and youthful health monitoring capabilities too. So let's take a look at what's new.
Fitbit has put a new, brighter display in the Charge 5, and it's the same size as before, but it's now in full color. Other additions, they've added both an electrodermal activity stress monitor and an electrocardiogram sensor, plus a blood oxygen sensor, and we'll get to more on those later. There's also built-in GPS for pace and distance. The Charge 5's bezel is stainless steel, and it has a few more curves to it than the Charge 4. The Charge 5 is now also a bit thinner.
The battery life for fitness trackers is always dependent on which features you enable. Using things like GPS tracking or heart rate monitoring are going to drain the battery faster because those features have to constantly monitor and communicate with the watch. Fitbit, though, says you should get about 7 days worth of use from a single charge of the Charge 5, but that continuous GPS use and the always-on display mode will shorten that to closer to 5 days. Now, in my use and testing, I was easily able to get a full week out of use, and it is a major treat not to need to charge my band every single night like I do if I'm wearing my Apple Watch.
The Fitbit Charge 5 is water resistant to about 50 meters and won't have any issues with being worn in pretty much any environment, including rain, the pool, or the shower, or if you accidentally dunk it under the tap.
As I noted, the Fitbit Charge 5 has a built-in GPS system, which means you can leave your phone behind when you go for your run. It'll track your real-time pace and distance, as well as track your route for a workout intensity map you can view in the Fitbit app. You can also see your heart rate zones and pace throughout your run if you want. Fitbit also offers guided audio workouts with a Fitbit Premium membership, which, by the way, an introductory 6-month membership of Fitbit Premium is included when you purchase your Charge 5. The Fitbit Charge 5 is pretty rich in features, and just like each of us is individual, which of these you need, want, and will actually use will depend a lot on you. So let's dig in on what some of these features are and how well they work.
Fitbit has an ECG or electrocardiogram app. The sensors on the Charge 5 will record the electric signals from your heart and provide a measurement when you place your fingers on them for about 30 seconds. There's also a sensor in the unit's core that can help you monitor your pulse directly from the wrist.
This can help detect irregularities and may serve as a helpful early warning of any heart problems. The measurements are stored for you so you can share them with your doctor if you need to.
To take a reading, swipe on the screen until you see the ECG, then tap to start. You'll pinch the sides of the tracker for about 30 seconds and get a reading right away. Let's get to the EDA. The on-wrist EDA scan app will detect electrodermal activity, including changes to your skin's sweat level, which can indicate your body's response to stress. Running an EDA scan will give you stats and monitor changes to your stress level over time, indicating how your body is reacting. Using the readings from the EDA, as well as heart rate, sleep patterns, reflections, and how much you're exerting yourself over the day, Charge 5 will also provide you with a stress score for your day, making you more aware of your stress level and allowing you to make routine changes for positive change. I've previously found this not to be super accurate or that it really matches my perceived stresses. And if you want a detailed breakdown on this, by the way, you also need to pay for Fitbit Premium.
Blood oxygen saturation, or SpO2, measures the amount of oxygen in your blood. Fitbit measures your SpO2 level using an infrared sensor that shines that infrared light onto your skin and essentially into your blood vessels, and it can read how much light returns.
Unlike some other devices, like an Apple Watch, you can't get an on-the-spot blood oxygen measurement. You need to wear the tracker while you sleep, making this less helpful for athletes or those with health concerns. Your Fitbit Charge 5 will always show you your current heart rate on the face, by the way. Fitbit also measures any changes in your rate, which can indicate stress, illness, or fatigue. This is all part of the heart rate variability score. As you get more data into the app, you can begin to measure changes and see changes to your heart rate variability over time. Let's talk breathing rate. Fitbit can also track your average breaths per minute, giving you a baseline against which to compare any changes or increases. Similar to blood oxygen, this is only measured during sleep. There's also skin temperature tracking. The Charge 5 will track your skin temperature, giving you an insight into any possible changes due to fever or, for women, possibly ovulation. There's sleep score and sleep stages. As your Fitbit tracks your sleep, it assesses the previous night's sleep and gives you an overall score. It will also break down the percentage of deeper or lighter sleep and how much time you spent in REM sleep. It's possible to get notifications and alerts on your Fitbit Charge 5, whether you have an Android phone or an iPhone. With iPhone notifications, you can't respond to them, only view them. The alert vibration also isn't super powerful, but you can set it to strong, which does help a bit.
Overall, Fitbits are capable, reliable, and good-looking fitness trackers. Even without signing up for Fitbit Premium, you can still get a lot of info and data about your health. I myself have been using Fitbits from pretty much day one, the first tracker they made, and I find them very accurate, helpful, and super easy to use. I really like the Fitbit Charge 5 a lot for keeping tabs on my activity, giving me nudges to move through the day. I think they're an easy-to-use and affordable way to keep tabs on your own health. I also like the slim, subtle look of a band tracker or a bracelet-style tracker, and I find the Charge line is a good balance between slim and unobtrusive while still giving you a good size color screen. The battery life is also phenomenal, and I can get my notifications even if Apple doesn't let me respond to them directly on my Fitbit. Downsides, I do wish the reminders and notifications came in a little stronger, and I remain not completely sold, we'll say, on the usefulness of the skin temperature sensor and the blood oxygen monitor. But overall, if you're looking for a step counter, sleep tracker, and all-around fitness and wearable that is very capable, I can definitely recommend Fitbit and the Charge 5 in particular here if you're looking for a small, subtle fitness and activity monitor. The Fitbit Charge 5 sells for about $169 Canadian, and you can get it from most major retailers. If you want to read this review or reference any of what I've talked about here, you can head over to techgadgetscanada.com for a full write-up. There you can ask any questions you have. You can also post them here in comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Erin. Until the next time, you can find me on either Twitter or Instagram. I'm at ErinLYYC. You can also always catch me on Facebook at facebook.com/techgadgetscanada.